Hello, we're here. Welcome everyone to Sunday Scaries, your video reaction live stream.
Yeah. We have a surprise tonight.
There's a vintage surprise.
When I was at my mom's today, she said she was going through a box and found some of my old stuff. And this is ripped because Simon was on one today and ripped it, so I got to tape it back. But it wasn't ripped at first. But I was like, I've always been that bitch. It's fantasy fortunes, fortune-telling cards,
I've always been that
school, dates, boys, love, for girls only.
We're going to open it up to everybody because gender is a construct.
1980s fantasy fortunes. The colors are so 80s.
I love it. The teal and the bright pink.
Oh, yes. For girls only, ages 10 and up. Tell exciting fortunes for you and your friends with fantasy fortunes. It's simple to do because it's all in the cards and it's all in fun. Will you go to the prom, take a dream vacation, have a secret admirer, or get grounded, no telephone? Anything is possible with fantasy fortunes. Find out what the future holds for you.
I'm ready to find out.
Each deck includes your life card, love cards, personality, fantasy life. This is 10 years old. I guess it doesn't have to be sexual. Dream date.
My fantasy life.
You aren't thinking about going on a date though at 10.
No.
Trouble cards. That could be
any of them.
Name of my fucking.
There's beer in your locker, DJ.
Easy instructions. Okay, yeah, and there's like several different types of games you can play. So we'll have everyone.
We'll choose.
Vote on which one we want to do, and I'm going to read Heather's fortune.
Yeah, I'm going to get my fortune told. I'm so excited.
And then I was like, you know what would be super fun is if we had an adult girl sleepover, but like did old school games.
I have the Saved by the Bell Dream Date game.
Nice.
It's quite fun. All the pieces are there.
You know what? I may also have that, and I think somebody gave it to me as a gift. They found it at a thrift shop. And,
score.
Oh, no, it's the Sassy game.
Oh, shit.
I have that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun.
That'd be a hoot.
But also, Ouija board.
Yeah, obviously. Come on now. You got to Ouija it up.
But I was like all my mom friends, I was like, that would be fun. Or like just a fun thing to do with like your girlfriends is to have like a 90s slumber party.
Yeah,
and
dream
I was
date.
like, we're all going to prank call our husbands and ask who their crushes are. And if it's not us,
we
don't come home.
You're out, baby. Yeah, Mall Madness.
Stakes are high.
If you still have Mall Madness.
Mall Madness was crazy.
You're lucky because they're like $400 on eBay. They're very expensive to have it like with all the pieces and everything.
Girl Talk.
Pretty princess.
Was that the one where you called and it told you if you got picked? No, that was.
And you beep.
That was something about Dream Phone.
Dream Phone was one. Yeah.
Damn.
We need a basement, like a cool, fun basement to hang in.
Yeah.
Dude.
I want to build a second story.
Thank you, Kelsey
and
or Leslie.
Move the studio up there, and then that's my space.
Then it's our party room. You call Tom from MySpace.
I was like, what if we could like build a deck and like have one of those fucking garden globes like we saw?
Yes.
This will never happen.
And then have air conditioning in
it.
Have air conditioning in it.
But that woman in Portland who had like this outdoor blow up globe on
Give it to me.
Very nicely decorated patio, and it was like cute couch, a record player, candles, fairy lights, and she's just like smoking with all the rain coming down. I was like, she's like in her 50s. Like, my future's bright.
She's living the dream.
Except my children will also be in it, but I gotta have the globe.
Yeah, it's a vision. It's like a digital vision board. That's what a lot of my likes are on TikTok for sure. Well, we're here. Speaking of TikTok, we're here to watch some videos together tonight. Thank you to everybody that sent your videos in. If you are watching this and you find yourself inspired to send a video our way for a future Sunday Scaries, go to sinisterhood.com/scaries. There's a form. Do those look familiar? What were those things?
Those do look familiar.
Rachel, I can't remember what those were.
I had a pink
they
box.
open. Their tummies open. They've got a hinge. Open. Polly Pocket. Okay.
Oh, are those Polly Pockets?
Well, there you go.
I had a pink boombox. It had a
Nice.
tape thingy on it.
Oh shit, dude. We were listening to
Pink and
CDs
gray.
the other night on the patio, just Summer Jams 2004. Whenever I heard Who Mistake.
That song goes hard though.
I'm gonna do a write up of all the tracks on Summer Jam. There's also one that was called like
Caboodles, oh my god,
romantic
I love
songs.
my caboodle
Oh, yeah.
so much.
the touch of a caboodle with the click of the it was Who Mistake partly, but yeah, the click of the caboodle could do when it.
The colors of that time.
Man, we had a purple one with the
so,
teal.
I think I had like a pink and teal.
Oh shit.
I think maybe I've had a purple one too.
Yeah, status
But that's
symbols,
like
Jen, for
everything
sure.
I still like.
Mhm.
Like an
Molded
organized type of like nice aesthetic pleasing way to keep things.
Man, I love a cabood.
Dude, maybe I should just do all caboodles.
Yeah, keep your shit in caboodles. Why you got your fucking makeup bag on, dude? The caboodles have like
They came
they have
back.
levels,
You can like get them.
like decks and levels and shit, man.
I wonder if the
That's where I need to keep my
originals
makeup
were
in. Mine's
different though.
crammed in a
They
bag.
were a status symbol. You're right. Whoever said that.
Jen, yeah.
But also like that was like a good Christmas gift.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like
Remember, I
it's with
think
stuff in
for
it.
Christmas.
A couple of things in it for sure. Well, a purple marbly one. Yeah, ours it had like little ridges, and I just remember running my hands on the ridges of it, and it was a
Oh,
big like
nice.
square one. My sister had it.
God, everything was better then.
Yeah, just solid hard
Oh,
plastic.
and just like the world.
Yeah.
But also the craftsmanship. That's why I want to get a caboodle, an OG caboodle, which
Mm-hmm.
I said OG yesterday, and Ella goes, "What's OG mean?" So
You had to get
she
go
knows
into
that
that.
now.
Oh man. Well.
And a
Oh, Paris
present
said
day one in
your
comparison.
mic slipped.
Oh,
Other way.
you know what? I never even put it on.
There we go.
Sorry, everybody. I haven't said anything that important, so.
I think they could hear you. I was sitting close enough. Oh, you're probably getting picked up on mine.
I did talk all about my caboodle. My
He
love
said
of
we could hear you.
caboods.
They said they could all still hear you.
Okay.
But it'll just be clearer now, certainly. Yeah, like I said, I think you're getting picked up on mine pretty good.
I'm a cabood head.
She's got to get her boob. We were too into the caboods. When you get down in there.
I'm gonna get one.
And you can like take a tray up and shit and put, it was great.
Ooh! That just literally sent a tingle up my spine
It's gonna
thinking
feel
about
good.
having one.
It's going to feel good. It's going to feel good.
I'm
Well,
getting a caboodle tomorrow.
I don't know if these videos will send a tingle up your spine, but thank you to everybody that sent them in. Stabby Tabby's kicking us off. Let's see what it is.
All right.
Holler if you can hear.
We built a fake luxury store, filled it with avant-garde sculptures and displays. We even hired a full team of sales associates. Then we filled all the shelves with Payless shoes and jacked up our prices as much as 1,800%. And finally, we gave
Palessi.
Are those Palessi?
Palessi.
Dude, Payless
No.
shoes go hard, dog.
High quality, high fashion. It's taking your shoe game like up to the next level.
It's like
That's
very
Palessi.
European, very,
Palessi.
you know, upscale.
These are real people.
Some of the best shoes I've ever had in my life were Christian Siriano pumps from Payless.
It looks really well made.
R.I.P.
I love a heel that's kind of chunky.
So these
because
are
it's
real
like a
people
job
who
and
Yeah.
are all
just
being
back
heavily
first, maybe.
influenced by this.
By just the like
Shoes that you're just gonna
aesthetic.
get compliments on over and over.
By, yeah, because they're
Sophisticated.
expensive, so that
Yeah.
means they're
Me to
elite.
experience this, I saw
Palessi.
Italian designer is amazing.
What
was
was that fit? First of all, come on, he was like
Definitely spend
18.
$295 on a pump like this.
I would pay like $300-$400 for these shoes for sure. I'd probably spend about $500 on this.
Compliments are great and all, but with these fashionista influencer types open up their
It's all
wallets
made
for
up.
shoes,
The magic of
we watched
It's all
Payless.
them
made up.
backstage as our first customer
It all
approached the
comes from the
register.
same factory, dipshits.
We all celebrated the first
does.
sale, but then
No,
we
but, like, for
witnessed
real, I
more
mean, like,
shoes selling. Shoes
when,
sold for $250, $400,
Louis
even
Vuitton opened up
$600.
their,
But before any of them left,
warehouse
the
in-
shoes were actually
it's not in Austin, but it's somewhere around here. And everybody complained, and they were shipping back their Louis because the craftsmanship at the factory sucked shit.
Oh,
and they
no.
even interviewed the workers there, and they were like, yeah, we were just told to like get it out. It didn't matter.
Damn.
But also they just weren't trained on,
Crank it out.
but it was pulling back the curtain on, it's all the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if you make it seem like rich people want it, and it's elite and status. A lot of people feel good about themselves when
guineas
they
chittered.
have stuff like that. But
The guineas. Oh, here, the moment we told them the truth. All right, let's see if you think they're going to freak out. They're like, not Palessi.
Palessi.
My new favorite designer, Palessi. All right, let's see what she says.
From Payless.
What? No way.
You've got to be kidding me. Shut up. Are you serious?
Embarrassment.
Yeah.
No. She said, no. I'm going to be found
It's
out.
fascinating. It's a fascinating social experiment.
Yeah.
How
Like,
you can influence people just on like a perceived
value.
demand. Yeah.
And like who wants it and making it.
But also you're just making up that
Exclusive.
this is even a thing that's like in high demand and exclusive.
Yeah, and that's exclusivity is part of it. And two, whenever people, there's always a notice in shifts, like when certain things become more accessible to lower income, like from the ultra elite, then they just stop using it or whatever. And then that's whenever
When it becomes too available, they don't want it.
they want the exclusivity. Well, thank you, Stabby Tabby, for that one. This next one's from Sandburger, and it is a two-parter with an interlude from Paris, is what the description says.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What does it say?
It says it's a two-parter with an interlude from Paris in the middle.
Okay.
From Sandburger.
In the Big Ten region of Guatemala, they have just uncovered a discovery that will change the course of humanity forever. I don't know if you've heard about this, but here you can see them digging, and they come across the top of a pyramid here.
What?
And they're kind of speculators of like what it is. And as it gets deeper and deeper, the writing
I
on
was
it,
looking at it
I
like it
shouldn't
was
call it
flat.
writing. It's actually
shit.
a type of Egyptian writing.
Is this
an
real?
Egyptian,
That's what we gotta fact check.
petroglyphs, if you might call it that, but it's not quite Egyptian. The scientists are
Google
calling it a reformed Egyptian because it's a little bit different. But again, this is in Guatemala. This happened last week. These diggers are trying to show us what is on here. You can see now.
A sarcophagus?
Here's some
What?
photos. It
This
looks
could be
like some
AI
sort of
though, is my
sarcophagi
concern.
under there.
Sarcophagi.
And then this pyramid next to it. And as they get closer, look at that. It
Come
looks like
on.
an alien being. They said that all the writing shows that it shows the word for cousin, and then it shows the word for sky.
Maybe we
And
are
so it's
sky
saying
cousins.
Sky cousins.
So this-
They're
I think
about
this
to
is
open
fake.
the sarcophagi
I
in
think he's
part 2 of
trying to
this
be
video,
funny.
and it is going to blow your mind, the type of bonage that they find in here.
Bonage?
And the flesh
Hold
of
on.
the,
It turns
they find
satire.
Throughout the sarcophagi.
Bonage.
But I will post that in part 2.
I'm trying to
First,
see
I
that
wanna look
bonage,
at this.
homie. Fast
Doesn't that look
forward.
like aliens?
Fast forward to that
Again, this is like a
bonage.
reformed Egyptian, but it's showing aliens, and apparently
giving
it shows the
aliens?
history of the world,
Well,
but
then
not
what-
just for humanity, but for another species
Rat
that has
King.
been living amongst us. Again, this is breaking news. It's going to change the course of humanity forever. I'm going to post in part 2 what we see. in that
People would
sarcophagi.
believe this.
So go.
I'm still not entirely sure
gonna
it's
blow your
fake.
mind.
This is
That's
wild.
all I can say. So buckle up and hold on. To
I mean,
your
I think it
seatbelts.
is.
Okay, here we go. Part 2. Paris put the interlude.
But
New technology revealed an ancient civilization in Central America may have been several times bigger and much more complex than archaeologists believe. Scientists say they used lasers to expose previously
Lasers?
unknown Mayan cities and thousands
In Guatemala?
of structures. The high-tech mapping surveyed about 800 square miles of Guatemala. David Begnaud is here with what we're learning about this mysterious civilization. David, good morning to you.
It's interesting, Gail. Good morning.
May
Explorers
30th,
spend
2025.
days trekking through the hot and dangerous jungles of Guatemala looking for Mayan ruins. Now, within seconds, new technology is helping them pinpoint thousands of hidden archaeological treasures they didn't even know existed.
like underground?
I guess
uncovered
so.
landscape includes previously unknown cities.
That's nuts.
More than 60,000 interconnected structures.
I guess they
including
didn't.
houses, farms, highways, and even pyramids.
How can they tell what it was?
Ready for part
What
2.
it looked like?
I don't know.
I didn't understand
Wait.
that.
I didn't either. Wait, so it is real? That's crazy.
Is it?
I guess
It's
so.
not. It is a deep fake?
It's on CBS Morning News.
I'm gonna have an existential crisis. But was that deep fake? Was the CBS News not real?
I thought it was. You said wait for part 2. Hang on. Okay, so this is still part 2.
The first guy seemed like it was satire. This seems like a real
News thing. Yeah.
Are they related?
I think, well, here's the thing. If we look at this closely, the first guy said, look at the carvings on this. They look like aliens and it says the word sky cousin.
Yeah.
CBS didn't say that. They just said, we looked at with lasers and there was a city, which doesn't seem too crazy to me. They discovered a bunch of relics.
Seems like a crazy thing to say to me. We found a city with a bunch of lasers. How does that work?
It's like ground penetrating radar.
But are they underground?
Yeah, like LiDAR. Yeah, Kimberly said.
So they're standing on top of them.
Correct. Yeah, like you wouldn't know that there was a whole layer of like sediment.
How'd they get buried?
That's a great question. They have to figure it out.
Are they trying?
But they just now found it, so they got to like do research on top of it. But they said that the LiDAR, that's what they used at like Paul Flores' family's house to be like what maybe was like, is there something even buried under the ground without digging up the whole yard? So yeah, I guess whenever they put those lasers down, and it says they use those cities. Aaron said they use those lasers and find buried cities all over the world. So this is not like unreasonable. But what CBS
all over the world there are buried cities?
Yeah. Shit's shifting all the time, up, down, everywhere. But Tommy said my LiDAR is going off for sure. But I will say, CBS didn't say, and the coffins are shaped like aliens, and it says sky cousins. They're just like, sometimes.
Well, was there more to it?
Let's see. We're going to see part 2.
So as I mentioned in part 1, scientists in Guatemala recently discovered this archaeological site that has a pyramid with reformed Egyptian petroglyphs on it. And then there's a sarcophagi. And they called in Dr. Remy Demi, who is the world-leading expert on this kind of thing.
Remy Demi?
Open the sarcophagi and see what's inside it. And I'm going to give you a warning. What's inside is going to blow your mind because it changes the course of humanity forever. As I mentioned in part 1, in this site, it gives the history of humanity. And it shows that we have what they call sky cousins that are human-like beings that coexisted with us on Earth forever. And they said,
I feel like we're existing in two timelines. In one, this is satire, and the other one, it happened.
Next level together. But this is what was in the sarcophagi.
Guy.
It is an alien body. They cleaned it up, got it super clean, and they put it on.
Pay me like one of your French girls.
But it is a little freaky, and it's going to change the course of humanity.
That is freaky,
as we know it forever. But
Schrodinger's
I'm not scared. I'm excited, and what comes is going to come, and we
Yeah,
can't control it much.
What was it made out of? That was a good looking fake alien. Was that AI?
I think it was probably
guys.
I think it was fake.
When we can't tell is when it's gone too far.
Let's see.
Although Tommy, when we were playing Where's Waldo at my mom's today, he goes, do you think if I uploaded a picture of this to ChatGPT, it could find it?
Mm-hmm. Did it?
I don't know what the results were, babe. Let us know. It was like getting confused, and it thought all of them were Waldo, and it couldn't understand the concept that it was just looking for one out of all of them.
Oh.
It couldn't do it. See,
That's
there's
how you
still
know the
some
difference
things you
between
can't do.
Humans and ChatGPT. Well, the man making the claims about the alien stuff, I think, is probably not real. Whether it's satire or he's being purposefully misinformative,
Yeah.
TBD.
Yeah.
But the part about finding the CBS this morning is real.
Okay.
And that discovery was made. The Central American country of Guatemala's cultural ministry released a statement on Thursday, May 30th, saying that they have unearthed the remains of a 3,000-year-old Mayan city in northern Guatemala with pyramids and monuments that point to its significance as an important ceremonial site. So yeah, they said...
So is somebody going to dig down there?
That's what they said. They're going to do that. They're naming it Los Abuelos. They said it's about 13 miles from another important archaeological site.
Grandmothers?
The grandparents. They think that it's...
Oh, fuck. Like we came from them?
Yeah, like their ancestors. One of the most
like that.
ancient and important ceremonial areas. So it's near the Mexican border, and they're going to start digging in. They did say they find human remains, human-like sculptures of an ancestral couple at the site. The figures...
Is that a picture of it?
Yeah, I think so. I'll see if I can put it on the screen for you all to see.
So they were just out there in the jungle using these lasers, and it was like pinged that there was shit down there, and then they discovered it was a bunch of pyramids.
Yeah, it's not too far from another archaeological site, so maybe they were like looking out a little further and a little further.
Well, that was a good idea.
You got to keep poking around. The only way to know.
Some would say never stop poking.
That's very cute. Look at that little angel face
Oh, a
Look at that.
memory popped up on this.
of Simon.
Oh, what an
Okay,
angel.
let's see if I can put this over here.
You know, demon lately.
Let's see.
But he's still cute.
He's the cutest. Okay, let me do this.
So these are sculptures?
They are,
Is that a straw for scale?
I think it's a measuring stick.
Oh, it looks like a paper straw, which first of all, that would be wild if y'all used a paper or, you know, any kind of a
Any-
straw.
something like that.
in something to do with like saving the earth.
Right? They're like, anyway, here, choke on this turtle. It says it shows 2 anthropomorphic sculptures that represent an ancestral couple. I don't really know. I guess maybe this is
This
part
one
of
looks
it.
way bigger.
Maybe that's
Yeah, the one on the left looks way bigger or smaller.
Let me see if I can like zoom out a little bit. to
Oh
get a
yeah,
better-
because they're like laying down.
maybe that's what it is.
But how is this one laying? I think that part of it's gone, but where would it have been laying?
I'm not sure.
Also on
I
their
don't know if
side?
this was standing up and that's like another one standing up. Anyway,
Oh, I thought they were like laying down, like with their legs out, like the French girls. Is
let
that
me
not?
out. I can't tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, they said there's pyramids standing
just standing up.
108 feet high. They said, yeah, it forms an urban triangle, and they think it's a new civilization that is yet to be investigated. So they're digging in, quite literally. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's the head, or this is a head here.
What do you do with what you discover?
That's how you get more information on where we came from, I suppose.
What are people that do that called?
Whomst.
Like
Archaeologists?
people- No, but like about people. Not
Anthropologists?
Maybe that's what it is.
Anthros? All right, well, let me get rid of this.
Is that what they?
Shout out to my fellow anthros.
You're an anthro head.
All right. Well, thank you for sending that in, Sandburger. This next one's from Portia. See what we got. Stop it.
I love them.
Woo! He dumped.
Beep. Oh, this is literally Simon.
Look at him.
This was
go.
Simon today. He fell out of the swing twice.
They're so roly poly.
Oh, he put his
Stop it.
arms out like he was having fun.
Oh,
Was that it? Was he bowing up or doing a
I
move?
think it's a play.
Oh, he's a tiny one.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, they're babies.
Look at him go. Arr.
Are they friendly?
Yeah,
They
they'll hug
wouldn't
you.
hurt me, right?
No, for sure not. They'll hug.
I could play with them, right?
Yeah, they don't scratch at all. They don't bite either.
They're not
cuddly.
real, like.
They're just people. They're people in little
They're
suits.
not real bears, are they?
No, there's people in suits.
Look at its. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, splash. Get it. Get it.
You never see a panda really having a bad time.
Pandas never
They
hurt
can
anybody.
legit fall out of the whole a whole tree and just be like, get up and just walk away.
Yeah, dude. Look
See,
at that.
Look, they're friendly.
No, there's never been a single documented panda attack in the history.
there never will be.
No, they're the nicest pandas.
Worth trying. I agree.
I think you should get one. Yeah, worth trying. Thank you, Katie. Oh, thank you, Portia. I love to see that.
I love a panda.
Man, those sun bears are crazy looking. They do look like people walking around in bear suits. And polar bears, yes, whoever asked, that's the worst one.
I don't.
Yes, Maria, polar
Of
bears.
all the bears, that's the one I want to see the least.
They're my
that and a
favorite.
grizzly.
I don't want to.
Wait, is a grizzly or a black bear more aggressive, or a brown bear?
If it's brown, lay down. If it's black, fight back. So maybe the black bears are weaker because you can beat them up.
Yeah.
It's just a guess.
Grizzlies are brown.
Grizzly worst. Grizzlies are the
worst.
They're the great whites of the bear world. Except pandas or polar bears are probably the great whites of the bear world.
But I feel like you're more likely to encounter a grizzly than a polar bear.
Oh no, polar bears. Yeah, you probably won't run into them. They're very dangerous. But don't go to Alaska.
You could, but like I feel like grizzly bears live in more regions than polar bears.
Yeah, there's only like a tiny area where the polar bears can survive. Sadly.
Yeah, it's called global warming.
Yeah, the most dangerous.
Their whole habitat is melting.
Amanda's correct. The most dangerous is cocaine bear.
Yes.
You are correct.
Yes.
They'll tear your arm straight off. Well, Stabby Tabby sent this next one in. Let's see.
Yes.
Oh.
Mr. Rump, we want to talk to you about your plans for Sesame Street.
Uh-oh.
My plans? See for yourself.
Joe Pesci?
Out of the ruins of Sesame Street rises the gleaming tower of Grump.
Where's 123 Sesame Street?
I'm glad you asked that. It is now a luxurious boutique called, if you have to ask, you cannot afford it.
Mr. Grump, we don't think you really understand what you're destroying.
Sesame Street's always known.
Sesame Street is
88
more
dog.
valuable than any boutique.
Not according to my figures.
Mr. Grump, Elmo knows even a big grump like you will melt into a mushy puddle when Elmo tells you about our little street. And Elmo wants to keep his fur just where it is.
There you go.
On Elmo.
Yeah.
Right next to Whoopi.
Oh, I like that too, Elmo.
Yeah.
I am deeply and profoundly
Yes.
disgusted.
Yeah.
There's one thing I despise.
No
is
redemption.
cheap sentiment. Hugs, kitty television, cute furry animals.
What about cute furry monsters?
Are you people still here?
He's gonna hit Elmo.
Backhanded Elmo.
He bitch slapped Elmo. That's a baby monster.
I gotta see what. Did he ever come around?
That was it. No, he had no redemption arc when Ronald
But, dude, how could you ever be mean to the monsters on Sesame Street? I feel like if one of them just like could live with me as it, I know the person would have to be here. Or yeah, but I feel like that might cure my depression.
Having a puppet around?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a fun, fuzzy, like little friend that's like, why are you so sad? You could just make it up in your head. Isn't that the plot of that television series where the bunny talked to the gentleman?
Oh,
I can't remember what it was
that was
called.
like a not Married with Children, but in that
Knockoff.
vein.
Yeah, a bit of a knockoff. Tommy said he'll dig out your old improv puppet.
Yeah, but I want one
Happily
that
ever
talks
after.
to me
Yeah.
and is like sweet and shit.
Someday-
If something like Elmo was like,
You'll be able to get a little robot soon, maybe next year.
maybe.
It'll be pretty quick. And it talks to you through AI or whatever. It's coming, man. It's coming fast. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. I just would say from Donald Trump's perspective, if Sesame Street's parodying you as like some heinous monster who's irredeemable, look in a mirror, brother. Look in a
and that
mirror.
was in 1988. Isn't that crazy? Like, no one had any idea.
Yeah.
But had it already been decided?
The dies of fate were cast.
Like, how did it even get there?
How
Did we drive it that way? Like, we could have not?
Oh, Laurel said, I just got that it was a Donald Trump parody. Yeah, they straight up just went
Ronald Grump.
and they made him, honestly, it's so
Such
good
a good
too. Ronald Grump, and they had Joe Pesci play him.
Yeah, I thought it was Harvey Keitel at first. And then I was like, Harvey Keitel should do Sesame Street.
Yeah, why hasn't he done Sesame Street?
Oh my
yet?
gosh,
Get
that
him-
would be like a dream gig
Man, come on.
to be on Sesame Street.
Oh, it'd be up
Stop
there with
it.
SNL for sure.
Oh, those sweet
Goddamn.
old monsters.
Oh man. Well, thank you for sending that one in to us, Stabby Tabby. Stacy sent this one.
He's
in.
always been a piece of shit.
Yeah, since the jump.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Guinea Vale. Guinea Vale is located on an island in Australia called Tasmania. Guinea Vale resides inside a fully enclosed fruit orchard and consists of 3 areas all linked together. There is the indoor area. This is a 22 square meter space,
Wow,
heated
heaven.
and cooled. The communal area is 42 square meters in size.
They live
This is
nicer
where
than
the
I do.
pigs are fed by me. It
By
is a place
me.
where they can spend outdoor time in a clean and dry environment.
Look at their little
at times
buffets.
that would not be permissible otherwise.
But it's all
During
safe
the
for
cooler
them.
months,
Popcorn.
this area is bathed in warming sunlight, thanks
I
to the
bet they love it.
deciduous trees. In the hotter months,
Look, he's just
the
laying
same
down.
trees become heavily leaved,
Here they come.
providing ample shade,
Babies.
while softening a cooling sea breeze.
Oh.
The orchard provides over 2,100
This is a
square meters of
dream.
space.
I
for the
want to be a
pigs
guinea pig to
roam
live
freely,
here.
A
Right?
place where specially selected grasses have been grown for the piggies to graze.
They get to graze freely?
All three
Man.
gated areas are fully enclosed.
Girls,
providing
plug your
protection
ears.
and
Yeah.
security.
They're like, what the fuck are you watching over there?
Guinea Vale is not a business or a public place.
Oh my gosh, that's like a little village
Guinea
for
Vale is a
Christmas.
home to the guineas.
Damn.
I wonder how they acquire them.
Guinea Vale. Maybe they just
rescues.
fuck. They populate.
Maybe.
Multiply.
Yeah. I got the impression it was like a sanctuary for them.
Come to Guinea Vale.
Damn.
If the guinea pig remains faithful and steadfast, then they spend the afterlife there.
It's midsummer, but with Guinea. Oh God, we're gonna see them. Two of them
Guinea
jump
summer.
off the fucking cliff,
Guinea summer.
splat on a rock. Sorry, my eye itches and I can't get it to stop.
Well,
I keep fucking with it.
There's shit blowing in from everywhere outside. It's horrible. Kate sent this next one in for us.
My dog.
That's right. She got on here. It was like, I'll show you.
I like to say that. I think I say it every time. Forgot about
the old pointy.
This guy.
Pointy wointy.
Yes, Queen, slay, slay, slay! Raise up your army! Take your rightful place upon the throne!
He's the best statue of all the statues.
Oh, praise be to Lucifer.
Such a strange, the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Wait a second. Oh, no.
Yeah, Octopus Elite.
That's what it was.
What?
I was like, why have I recently watched something about the Denver airport?
Oh,
And
yeah.
it was that
TikTok
woman who, I don't know what came of that.
I saw a follow-up from the woman who filmed it and said, if you're not familiar, somebody was on TikTok and the video starts and it's a woman saying, please film me, and it's debated on whether she's having a mental episode, if she truly is in distress, being held against her will, but it's basically a woman that's down on her knees and reading from a paper, and law enforcement is kind of around her, kind of trying to get her to get up, but she keeps looking over at, and the woman that filmed it later explained, she kept going, please film this, and then said things like, there's going to be this attack in America, and if she doesn't get this message out,
they were going to kill her
they're
family.
going to kill her kids.
It was clearly written by whoever's
might have been
because it was like, this stupid woman thinks that blah, blah, blah. But like the genuine terror in her voice, and her kids were there, like being looked after by the airline people, but they like, who knows what that lady could have been told.
Yeah, the woman who filmed it later made a story time video and just said, I was sitting there and she just came over and was like, please film this. And then she just started doing it. And she said, I thought, what do I have to lose? I might as well film it. And she said,
she probably was told you have to have proof.
Get it
you
out
did
there.
it.
And she said, I put it on TikTok because I thought, why not? I don't know. But then after that, they put her on a stretcher, the woman who had been reading off paper, and then took her away. And then her kids were taken by law enforcement as well. So everybody's in apparently state custody. So
damn.
Yeah.
But the bigger question is, I don't think she's lying.
I don't know. Yeah. A lot of people were citing
it's like very plausible that she isn't. And
you never know.
Maybe it's the 9/11 docuseries we've been watching.
Truly.
Or I don't know. But I was recently watching like Sarah Adams TikToks too of her predictions. And I was like,
she's a former CIA analyst,
or operative or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't want to say anything because I don't want to put it out there, but it's just like,
well, I mean, I think their starts come in all the time, and especially if you have a gutted administration, it certainly makes you concerned about where your dollars are being spent. Law enforcement dollars. They said that they're basically have no funding and or people in the cybersecurity realm because they've diverted a lot of Homeland Security resources away from that toward immigration. So and now they're also over budget. So that kind of becomes a
Who's
problem.
cray cray? Sarah Adams?
Or the woman at the airport. Yeah, could be a delusion. Yeah, that's Quinn. The woman that filmed it said, I don't know if she, was mentally ill. I'm not sure if she, whatever was going on. She just said she just sounded really upset and terrified. And she said, all I thought was, I might as well film it because I didn't know what, anybody was going to do to her, with her, whatever. So
she sounded genuinely
upset for sure.
Terrified and lucid.
Yeah. She believed it.
And it seemed like it was believable.
I think they took her at least somewhat seriously because the woman who filmed it said my flight, it's like she didn't want to say where she was going, but she said my flight was delayed because they did a full sweep of the whole aircraft and all the bags and everything. And so, I think at least they took it seriously.
Had boarding passes, but it was like one way or something because you have to have a boarding pass to get in. So there was like premeditation to it.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Having to plan to do this, which seems like more than just someone having like a mental episode.
In the middle of something. Yeah, it's like sent there. So it's wild. Well, we'll keep an eye out. Hopefully whatever she was informed of can be thwarted by having, taken her into custody. Maybe get more information about people she's in touch with or whatnot. And if she was afraid for her kids, at least, they're all in law enforcement custody. Hopefully that's a good thing. Well, Ren sent this next one in.
Speaking of guinea pigs, we gave the girls the bath the other night. It was quite the experience.
They got fluffed.
Yeah, I was giving them blowouts. Their fur is surprisingly thick. And I was like, how are you gonna dry off? Your stomach touches the ground. There's no ventilation. So I had my Dyson and a comb, and I was like, Tommy was holding them. He clipped their nails. They had a little spa day.
A little guinea pig spa day. Do your guineas have a lot
One
of
of them does.
Yeah.
That's Thelma.
So cute. So cute. Luna's got the best hair.
Yeah, Luna's hair is great.
She's got the...
Thelma has some long hair around her butt, but Luna's hair is just bananas. She's looking at me right now.
We talking about you, girl. We're talking about you. She is cute. All right, Ren sent this one in. Let's see what we got here. Ren.
Hi, Baldy. What's up, buddy?
Sit down.
Gosh.
Yes, he does. Oh, shit, he does.
Good.
Aggressively,
what do you do now?
Positive.
What do you
She is. Now she's giving him a treat. Which,
She's gonna keep him coming back.
I don't think this is probably what people like them to do to bears.
No, that's what partly Claudia said.
What the hell's over here? More people? So now you have bears that associate people with food. And, more word gets out, more bears show up, and then the bears are going to take over.
It's a country bear jamboree before you know it. You never even asked for it. This is, partly Claudia said 5 days later, couple mauled by black bear. I mean, seriously, because it's not, at some point, it's not enough. That one takeout
I didn't
container.
like the tone of her that whole exchange either. So.
No.
This is an example of when I can hear something or just see something about someone for just enough time to it's like I download a complete picture, a profile of their life. And I feel like that's what happened with her.
You got a mental dossier.
And it wasn't good, so.
Mental
I don't like her.
dossier.
Mental dossier.
Their parents' pet bear. Well, don't feed bears. Apparently, folks, it causes them to have to be killed because they'll come back, like you said, and they become threats. Threats.
A lot of places,
Look
it's
at the guinea pig.
It's like if you do anything with them, like the quokkas or sloths and stuff, don't fuck with any of the animals.
No, like that lady picking up that wombat. Leave them be. Leave the wombats. Well, Laurel Button sent this next one in. Let's see what you got.
Wombats are so stinking cute.
The babies. God! No! Johnny, Matt. Schwindler. Alf. No. That's a great episode.
Camel? What's that from?
Just walk through.
You did ruin it. You did do that. But I don't know how to describe. Throw it in the chat what you would describe that type of comedy, humor, like whatever genre, whatever type that is. Because whatever type that is makes me feel a type of way. Like that and the one where it was those puppets like eating spaghetti and shit.
Yeah.
Those like make me feel a way that I need to explore.
Chaos, absurdist, trash. That's the genre. Heebie-jeebies. What's up, Ann? Great time to walk in. Some camel walking by friends. Like, what is this?
Oh, man.
I'm trying to think. It's like uncanny, kind of like...
Nightmare fuel?
Yeah, absurdist, uncanny. Yeah, kind of stuff.
Yes,
Nightmare
the
fuel.
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. It's like...
Not really, yeah.
But Uncanny Valley is like a thing. I mean, is there like a name? Is it surrealist?
Yeah, I guess.
But I
it's
feel
like a post-millennial, like it's like a very 2000s and on type of surrealism.
I always struggle with the adjectives
Like
to
a
describe
like pop
it.
surrealist, I would say maybe, or like absurdist pop surrealist, post-millennial, yeah.
So there's something about that that
absurdist,
makes
pop
me
surrealist.
feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, kind of shit, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
fucked up versions of stuff.
Gives me
weird
heebie-jeebies.
sounds. Yeah.
That was a good one though, as far as that goes. Like I get why people that like that kind of shit would like it.
Laurel said it makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
She said it made her feel weird. That's why she had to say
Timeless, he says.
Timeless. Well, Aloise sent this next one in. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, liminal space stuff.
Yeah.
That does get me.
Liminal type. That's part of it. All right, let's see.
Like the Backrooms videos.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact, wombat's patches are positioned backwards, opening toward the mother's rear. Oh, shit.
So they're always on her ass. Damn. If Simon was a wombat.
Baby wombat.
Oh, you can't say no.
Come on, man.
You gotta do it.
Look at that raccoon.
Is that what it is? A raccoon?
I guess so, is it?
Oh, fuck! Damn! Whoa! Disappeared. Just, oh! Nice.
You're an
Damn.
unwitting accomplice.
Well,
oh, little wombat.
A wombat can do no wrong in my eyes.
Little mischievous wombat.
They're so cute.
You can't help it.
How could you look at one of those and not smile?
Come on, their little faces.
That's how you
Little
test
paws.
if somebody's a serial killer.
They're
They're a
like-
psychopath. You show them a picture of a wombat or a quokka,
And
and
they're
if they're just stone faced,
you're like,
then they're probably a serial killer.
Then what's in your basement? We all need to look. In fact, we don't want to. Well, thank you for sending that one in. This next one's from Megan. Let's see what we got here. Y'all better be trained.
Is that a cat or a jaguar or something?
These seem like big cats.
Oh, hi.
Jesus. This better be you gotta be. Oh no.
That does. I do want to snuggle it.
I know. Look at its
I do want to
tummy.
snuggle it.
Stop it. It's tummy.
But like, I know
gonna get
enough
me,
to
dude.
know this is not a good idea. Admire. You can look, but don't touch.
Give me them kids.
They're beautiful. I get it. They'll also fucking rip
your
your
shit.
arms off and eat your face. So
They'll go for your throat.
One down, 3 more to go.
They eat a lot of meat.
I find it. It says a lot about a person that would
You just had to bother everyone.
have a relationship like this with a
big cat?
with an animal of. I feel like any type of dangerous, exotic animal. If you find out somebody like owns one and stuff, it says a lot about a person.
Yeah, it's sort of
like this. You shouldn't have this.
No, like I said, hopefully these are all from rescues where they rehabilitate them and care for them and have a lot of space for them. Preston said, worked at a zoo for years. The most dangerous animals to escape are the big cats. They will fucking kill you.
Dude, yeah.
Nikki said those things are evolved to eat you, truly. They're like so sweet, but man, it's so misleading because of their little tongue.
And that's why like people see like shows like Tiger King and shit where they are like interacting with them, or they pay money to go like interact with a baby tiger and shit. It's like they will at some point at the end of the day, they're animals. And I think to feel like I can get in this animal's space like this, even though this is not a natural thing to do from an evolutionary point of view, that I can do this and beat the odds of others that can't, and I'm not gonna get hurt. And every fucking time they get killed by their fucking tiger or whatever it is, that show Fatal Attraction, like some things, some birds can't be caged.
Yeah, it's hubris. Siobhan said
house
the hubris.
Cats would eat you after you die.
Even the house cats. But it said the hubris to think that one day a big cat won't maul you. Like to just go, well, I'm different. Amanda said earlier, a friend of theirs works at a big cat sanctuary and said they have got to be so careful. I'm sure
that would be so scary. Yes, I've heard of you can't ever turn your back because they'll pounce on you, and that means they know what your eyes are.
Yeah.
But also, are they doing it because
monkeys be doing that too?
You don't see it coming?
Yeah, probably. It's easier to attack you. They could go for the throat. But the gorillas that escaped at the Dallas Zoo, they just watched the humans unlock the door, and it was like a deadbolt, like your house, my house, everybody's house, and then just one day it just was like just let itself out, and it's like they watch, man. They're too smart. They're getting too smart.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I wonder if the guineas would eat me if I died.
Would they nib? The guineas would nib.
I don't even.
Let's not bring that up.
Let's move on. I had a thought and a visual, and I wish I hadn't had either. Babe, would you bring me a poppy? I think there's strawberry lemonade.
Perhaps it's on the way. Well,
I heard something.
As we await the poppy delivery, I say, let's watch this video from Partly Cloudy.
They're having a meeting over there.
The coven. They stand in
they
a
are
circle.
Like a fucking the witches from Macbeth. I always think about. Okay.
In a little circle. All right, Partly Cloudy.
What's your name, my love?
Bruce.
Bruce. Oh, you look like a Bruce, and I love that. Bruce, darling, what do you do?
Retired.
You're retired. Of course you are. Yeah. What did you do before you retired? Uh-oh. It's whatever it is, it's very upsetting to Bruce.
Oh, no.
Is he crying?
I was an ass hair.
A what?
You heard what I heard, right?
An ass hair?
I heard ass hair. We're gonna find out how far off I was. Hey, Bruce, can you break that word down?
I worked in a gold mine.
You worked in a gold mine?
Yes.
And then they made up a mean name for you because they were jealous. What was the word, though? You worked in a gold mine as a...
As an ass hair.
Oh, and aren't they called assayers?
Oh,
I think it's the accent that is, yeah.
I've never heard that word.
What? Explain.
I was the guy who took the rocks.
Took a rock.
And told the geologist how much gold was in the rock.
You told the guy how much gold
But
was
he's
in
seen
it.
some shit.
Dude, right down in the caves.
Gold was in the rock, and then he could decide on whether to mine that rock.
Okay.
Blood diamonds and shit?
Not mine.
Probably.
And that job is called...
An ass hair.
Oh my good God.
You gotta spell it. You gotta ask for the spelling. Who is this?
Geologists can be so mean.
Yeah, who is this? Throw their name in the chat.
Oh, I thought you said she's funny, like you knew who she was.
I was reading what someone said. There we go. Carissa Hendricks. Hang on, let me go back so you can see in case this is a city near you.
City Winery in New York.
Nice. Portland, Seattle.
New. So we played a City Winery in New York, didn't we?
We did.
I don't think
there's
it
a
was
Chelsea
new, though,
location. Maybe it's a new
over by
date
the
for
water.
her.
It was nice.
Carissa Hendricks.
I always like the city wineries.
Mm-hmm. They're lovely.
Whoa,
Lovely
you get a
venues.
show at the Columbus Zoo. You think it's with Fiona?
Yeah.
I'd like
Is that Cincinnati?
fangirl if I was around. Oh, you're right.
But there's
Cincinnati.
We can do a Cincinnati show.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Fiona in
yeah,
the background.
yeah.
She'll love it. She'll love it. Well, Stabby Tabby sent this next one in.
Maybe Tommy didn't hear me.
I bet he did.
Well, here's something I didn't know until today. You know the song this frog sings in the old Looney Tunes cartoon?
Hello, my baby.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Well, that song is a novelty song making fun of the word hello.
Oh, yeah.
Which was new when the song came out. See, the word hello as a greeting only goes back to the invention of the telephone. You may have heard the trivia that when Alexander Graham Bell was developing the phone, he wanted people to shout the word ahoy.
Fuck yes! Why are we doing that? Ahoy! I'm gonna start.
People to start saying hello.
Boo, Thomas Edison a bitch.
That word was used to express surprise. It wasn't something you would
Hello,
say.
nurse.
You would say good morning or something like that. So that song from 1899 was a novelty song making fun of this crazy new slang.
Dude, what
that
if we
everybody
had
was
phones
doing
like that still?
on
Let's
this
do it, dude.
wacky
You can
new
pick it up.
invention.
Hello, how's it going?
Yeah, you have to talk like
Is my
that
girl
if you
there?
have-
The high five, that was invented in my lifetime. In
Really?
the mid-70s. The term high five wasn't added to the dictionary until 1980.
This is just Wikipedia, though. People can write whatever the fuck they want on that.
Can make that up.
Is that all real?
I think that is true. I have heard about the ahoy hello thing.
I am only answering as ahoy from now
Ahoy
on.
hoy. Paris said Mr. Burns answers the phone. Ahoy hoy. Ann said that, and Paris said,
Oh,
he
yeah,
said that
that's
he's
right.
older than hello. Ahoy. Ahoy.
Oh, is that why he does it?
I guess so, because he's older than
That's
hello.
really funny. That's a very smart joke. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
Did we have strawberry lemonade?
I don't know. I didn't hear you.
Oh.
Someone in the chat said you wanted a puppy.
Partly cloudy, Laurel, y'all.
I
are-
asked for the strawberry lemonade, but this is a good one too.
Which one's that?
Bring it.
Punch
Okay.
Pop?
Yeah, this is a good one too.
Punch Pop's getting swapped for straw lemonade.
I already had it in my mind. That's what I was going to be drinking.
So you were ready for it.
And this one's a little heavier.
Yeah.
These things are so fucking good. Poppy,
good stuff.
Please sponsor us so I can just fucking have a bunch of these shipped to me because I drink them a lot.
They're good though.
Yeah, and they're prebiotic.
Get your gut right, man.
I love finding a new flavor and trying it.
What are the best flavors, Quinn says? You said strawberry lemonade's good?
Yeah.
Cherry
limeade. This one.
Which is, what was this?
Tropical.
Punch Pop?
Punch Pop, yeah. Thank you very much, babe.
Does Poppy taste
This is
close to
strawberry
Olipop?
lemon. Does what?
Madison says, does it taste similar to Olipop?
Amanda
said, I'm an Olipop girl.
I am a Poppy girl.
There you go.
I've had both.
Yeah, we should try that. Laurel said M from And That's Why We Drink just DMs brands on Instagram. Let's do it.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot. You got to. Well, thank you all for sending these videos so far. This next one is from Partly Cloudy.
Do you want this?
Oh, no, I have a drink. Thank you. I
Okay.
actually have some Cure hydration beverage.
Y'all, now they are a sponsor, and that is for real
chugged
good.
the shit out of that. I drank it on my bike ride. I didn't even bring water.
I had one
Cure.
earlier. I was like, will you make me a tropical punch? We didn't have that one, but the one that was made was very good.
It's been a no-skip flavor situation. Okay, this one is from Partly Cloudy.
Big into fun drinks.
Mm-hmm. Am I the only one who loves liminal AI horror? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Is that corn cob?
What's that?
It's all corn cob. Corn cob man. Oh no.
Oh.
Cob man. Cob man's here. Jeepers Creepers vibes.
What is this?
Liminal horror is what it said.
So what makes it liminal?
Quinn said the corn skull's final form. I guess just sort of like between real and not real.
Liminal isn't a style?
I throw it in the chat.
What does liminal mean?
liminal space, like between realistic and not realistic, dreamlike, Salvador Dali.
Okay.
Ish.
I have
Fuck
the
cousin.
which do you have the Moonlight Helix? I have the Sunset, I believe.
I have Moonlight Lux.
I have Sunset Lux.
Man, I love that thing.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you said the Sunset Lux? Yeah, mine's a Moonlight Lux. Moonlight Lux, partly cloudy.
Isn't that interesting? Because I don't like the daytime. Seems like we should be opposite.
That's what you needed.
Opposites attract.
Opposites attract.
I'm a rising sun.
Like the house of the rising sun. Hell yeah. Thank you, Partly Cloudy, for sending that.
The
crazy
difference,
shit in.
Selena, is between ours. I think I don't really know, but you can
take a
go on
test.
their website and take a quiz or a little test, and it'll tell you which one based on what you say that you should get. So that's what I did.
Fuck yeah.
I think it's like firmness is a big part of it.
Aaron said laying on my Midnight Lux right now.
Oh,
There you
nice.
go. Feels good. Feels
Because
so
you're
good.
a stomach sleeper, right?
No, I'm a side sleeper.
Okay, so I think the one you got is more for side sleeper,
so.
and mine was more for something else.
Let's see. I hope you all have a comfy sleep.
I love it, Maria. I think
is
it's
so
worth it.
comfortable. And the kids have them too. All right. Well,
I am sipping a strawberry lemon poppy.
Strawberry lemon.
Yeah, both kids have Helixes.
We're
a Helix house.
Everybody.
Hashtag Helix house.
Everybody in the family.
What is your house, Helix? What are those colors?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
White and gray.
White and gray.
What would your animal be? What are your qualities?
If you're a
Helix Hogwarts house.
Oh man, I think supportive, comfortable.
Yeah.
Lift others up.
A place where people feel comfortable to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, and cozy. Certainly, you can spend a lot of time there.
And your colors are gray and white, and your are you just called Helixes?
The animal is like a curled up cat sleeping. Yeah,
that's a
the
good one.
Helixes. Sleeping on my couch. Man, I've done that. And I've had to do that because my back was killing me for a while before I had a Helix mattress. Well, this next one is from Megan. Let's see what we got.
Sit down. Harriet Tubman.
It is the tone. What'd she say?
Butt crack.
Funeral home. Crunchwrap Supreme. Binoculars.
The dog.
It's all about the tone.
You got to get them. It's the.
Biggie tried to tell us.
It's all about the tone. Oh, I love that dog. That was a cute dog. Well, Crystal.
That was a cute dog.
Crystal Scott sent this next one in for us.
What was that, a lab?
Looked like it.
Framing her, babe. That ain't no lie. Like
Will you pause it for a second? Sorry. I have to read the thing. I have to do this when I'm watching TikToks. I
Go for
gotta
it.
pause it, read it, and then I can't listen and read at the same time. Okay, he's doing It's Gonna Be Me by NSYNC as a parody of the Karen Reed trial. And then we've got the lyrics there.
Okay, here we go.
Just had to get my bearings.
You got it.
Why sell your home and redo the floors if there's no proof, no crime? If it happened outside,
No lies have been told.
every bit of evidence says she's innocent. They butt out all night long.
All this is accurate.
Threw away their phones
At a military
before
base.
they could
Right? Smash it up.
see. Sounds like a cover up to me. That's why Karen's gotta be freed. They inverted that.
I like that he kept going.
He's serious.
This is all very accurate.
Camera footage was lost, and they rehomed their dog. If this
That should have been in quotes.
on the street and not one filled by police.
This goes hard though.
Open and shut, Karen would already be free.
What else are you gonna get into? Are you gonna get into the fucking testimony of
He said there's
the
so much
aperture expert that straight up
Have you
the
seen this?
defense finds out and confronts him about how he lied on his resume.
Incredible.
He made up a degree from a college he did not go to.
No. And then he kept
And he's
going.
testified in like hundreds of cases.
I mean, that's his
like
job.
how it got to this point. And where is his company located?
Arlington, Texas, baby.
It's actually, he mentioned South Lake at one
great.
point. So
oh, great. Oh, great.
South Lake is a very
not great.
rich suburb.
It is famous for being on a podcast about how racist it was.
Mm-hmm.
For real. That's not just, I'm not overstating it. But the fact that an expert, like you said, not only has testified in multiple trials, but also has been on the expert witness list, and nobody from the Commonwealth bothered to do any due diligence, and it took somebody from the defense just like merely looking at their at his LinkedIn profile. His LinkedIn
during the trial.
Yeah.
Because
and then
he deleted the page, and they could tell because he has the pro version.
Pardon me.
That he could see that somebody from the defense viewed his profile, and then he deleted it. How embarrassing.
Yeah.
The craziest part is that he is not flustered by it, it seems. He's remained
just like,
neutral. He's not combative at
that's
all.
an
He's
error.
not arguing at all.
That's an error.
He's very polite. It's wild. It'll be interesting to see on redirect how they try and justify all this.
Unbelievable.
I'm like a week behind though.
Well, thank you, Crystal, Scott, for sending that in, because that went hard. And I feel like Paris said the truth always goes hard, because there was
truth goes hard.
No lies told in that song whatsoever. And a good voice nonetheless too.
Yeah.
2 more videos to go. This one's from Stabby Tabby.
Do the whole trial.
Yeah, Laurel, you're right.
Fanciest thing you ever seen.
Is that Reba?
It's nice to come home to the quality
No,
comfort
it's a
of
fake-
manufactured home. Rumor has it Clark's Mobile Homes make you a good deal on one of these.
Those
Check out the
fringe.
selection at Clark's Mobile Homes, Highway 15 North Law.
What is she looking at? Oh no!
James Clark's Mobile Homes. We do it for a living, not a killing.
Clark's Mobile Homes, just north of Jim
Surely this isn't real, right? Well,
They
we
do
gotta
it-
call this number.
They do it for a living, not a killing.
Is that AI?
No.
I don't know what's real and what's not real anymore, guys.
It's pretty hard living out here
In
just the real world.
The worst part of that for me would be having to cook in that dress.
Yeah, it's it's going to be pretty sweaty under there.
And it's like uncomfortable. I'm not going to do any of that. I'll lay in this bathtub with a mimosa.
It sounds nice. Mm-hmm. Chilled out, just past Jim Walter Homes.
Are you calling it?
Yeah, I think we're going to call it.
Okay.
It's I think it's it's being used.
Laurel.
By a company.
Called Clark's Mobile Homes?
Well, we'll see. 601.
1992? That seems so much older.
You think? Okay. It's late at night. Well, I could just say I'm looking for
What,
Clark's Mobile
babe?
Home. I'm not going to say it again. I thought Simon fell asleep, so I made popcorn, and then he appeared and whispered, "I'm hungry too."
He scared the shit out of me earlier, screamed in his face on accident. I was doing my makeup or curling my hair. I was listening to the trial, and I thought he was in bed, and then I just feel, and I turned around, and I screamed in his
Mommy.
sweet little face.
Oh,
and he has a black eye right now too. Not from me.
What happened? Just being a little kid running around?
No. Well, Ella slammed the door and the doorknob hit him in the face.
Oh, dag. I had a one right in the middle of my forehead due to table corner around his age.
Yeah, my brother had one of those.
Yeah, man, right in the middle. Goose egg. Well, are we gonna call this? It's probably maybe it's let's see.
Let's see what it says.
All right.
This is how we get a mobile home.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
R.I.P.
If you feel you have reached this recording in error,
error.
please check the number and tell you.
Error, man.
Wishful thinking. Well, one time.
Sometime it's gonna work. Another time.
So, was this a real commercial?
I think so. It's
that
just,
aired?
Maybe they're closed down now.
But this really aired on TV, and people thought it was okay for this a man to be peeking in through the sunroof on the advertisement for his company.
It seems like it seemed consensual. 1998.
But
is when it
if
was,
you're putting this out to the public and stuff, you're like, I don't know, enforcing a stereotype that it's okay for men to just like show up on a woman's roof and be looking at her taking a bath through there.
I think back in the 90s
And
it was funny.
Dressed from head to toe, fucking taking a pot roast out of the oven.
Yeah.
None of it was a good
That's
look
the crazier
for us.
part.
It seemed problematic from start to finish. So that's why I wanted to know if it was real.
Older small town commercial. Yeah, it's in Laurel, Mississippi. I'm sure they were fine.
Yeah, they're like, are you trying to get cast in that movie or that commercial for Clark's?
He's been peeking in my sunroof, if you know what I mean. Well, I think this is taking us.
Clark peeks in a lot of
He's been
sunroofs.
peeping. This takes us to our very last video that's from Partly Cloudy, shutting it down.
Yeah, that's why it didn't seem 90s. It seemed like 80s to me.
Maybe 1988. I don't know.
Early 80s.
Laurel.
All right, final one. Man.
I had really fucked up dreams too.
Amazing.
That was, I think it was painted on because it didn't seem like it went above the shorts.
Yeah, it looks like
probably less inhibiting than
actual
tights. Well. Thank you to
time.
everyone that sent in your videos. And now is the time. We're going to choose which one of these we want to do.
My fortune told.
Let's see.
Thank you, Kimberly, for being here.
We're going to have to do a poll.
For those of you who joined late, earlier at Christie's mom's house, they unearthed this Fantasy Fortunes fortune-telling game for girls only.
10 and up.
It's from Bicycle Games in Cincinnati, Ohio. And she's going to read my fortune with this. It's called Fantasy Fortunes.
Okay, so here's the different games, or I don't know. So the yes and no game.
Yes.
I can read the instructions to this, but it's like, you know, steps into how to deal them out, so it's not that interesting. But the basic gist of it is life cards coming up on even or odd. Something of that nature. I don't know. Silent Wish game. Oh, well, now I gotta read the yes and no because this game is played exactly the same as the yes and no game. Remove the 4 dream date cards from the deck and set them aside. Shuffle the rest of the cards, including your life card, and cut the deck for luck. Tell the person whose fortune is being told to ask a question that has a yes or no answer. Deal the cards fortune side up and one at a time into a pile. Count out loud for each card dealt. First card 1, 2, and so on. Deal and count until your life card comes up. Stop. If your life card appears as an even number card, the answer to the question is yes. If it's odd, then it's no. So there's that way to do it. Then you got Silent Wish, which is the same thing, except you're not saying it out loud.
Okay.
Mystic Fortune reading.
Okay.
You take out the life card and the dream dates. Oh, this involves a diagram that I think is on here. You, well, this is torn, but perhaps it can be. Okay. Why don't you read through this and I'm going to shuffle them and you pick what you want to. Oh, no, wait. I forgot we were doing a thing.
Okay, well, everybody said whichever one's got the most simple instructions. Because the instructions are a little dense. I think so. Yes or no game is pretty easy. So, like you said, we're going to take out the dream date cards. Did you take those out?
But dream date seems fun.
From the deck and set them aside.
But what does this say up here? You can also just use the cards to like...
There you go. It's all in the cards. It's all in good fun. Are you shy with boys? Who will you marry? Will you go to the prom?
I'm going to see what some of these say.
Oh.
to see what might be a fun thing to do.
Okay, each card is a symbol and a different fortune on all 4 sides.
Okay, yeah. So each card, how fucking classic is that? And like this has like a high school ring and it says going steady, breakup, going steady soon, going steady / breakup, going steady now. So how do you know which side to do it on?
I guess it doesn't say just yet. Let's see. Here's many ways to use it. Okay. Your life card represents the person whose fortune is being told. Dream date cards represent 4 real boys in your life. Heart cards, symbols represent fortunes relating to love and friendship. Spade cards represent fortunes relating to your personality. Diamonds are your life, and club cards are fortunes related to trouble.
Okay.
So there's a really big 16 card spread that we probably don't want to do 16 cards, but it does say that you can pick out.
I have an idea.
Yeah, what's that? It says it gives you tells you to pick cards out and that you can create a sample story of it.
But how do you know which one it is? There's 4 options on each side. Does it tell you?
How to read the cards? Let's see.
These are the boys. We've got so blown out. This hunk. Number 42. So you got the jock. You got the probably like the good guy. Trying to not get it in the light. And then of course you gotta have the nerd. Classic 80s humor.
And you're like,
tropes.
Oh, I got the nerd. Let's see.
I wonder if it says when this was made.
I was wondering if it had like a copyright date on the instructions.
I don't know. This does not have a date on it.
Well, let's see. The Dream Date game is kind of essentially solitaire. It was saying like set out the 4 Dream Date guys and then deal the cards. And then whichever one had the most heart cards under it, that's like who you're going to be with. But yeah, I say...
but if it's the heart card, which side do you go with?
Oh, great question.
That's...
The Dream Date game
what I'm
was,
trying to figure out.
Let's see.
I feel like some of these, this doesn't seem like a full deck. Some have been lost over the years. Man, remember when you first learned to shuffle?
Okay, here we go. Yes.
Like an elite feeling doing that.
Oh, yeah, you're like, okay. There are 4 different fortunes on every card. The fortune which faces the center, your life card, is the fortune that you will read. The double lines in the diagram show which fortunes face your life card. So essentially it's like a tarot spread and there's like a life card in the middle. So say, for instance, this is my life card and this was right here. On the picture, it tells you, so it would be the one that's closest.
Okay.
Based upon that, based upon proximity.
So, but if you did one underneath, then that's a different thing?
Then it would be that one. Depends on where it's
I
based.
see. So
They
there's a
marked
whole
it.
spread.
There's a little diagram.
Well, how do you, I don't know what makes a life card.
Let's see. Remove your life card from the deck. I don't know how you decide what's your life card.
I'm going to put them into categories.
Shuffle, including your life card. Cut the deck.
To see what we got going on here.
We got all kinds of little logos.
Do you want to see how you... I think the easiest thing would be to just do the diagram of how they have it.
Sure.
And so that could... Will you see how that's done?
Yep, it gives you a sample story. Oh,
sorry.
That's okay.
So far, I don't know what a life card is, but... It gives you a sample story.
Yep, and then you basically take
There's number
4. Where each thing is placed.
Okay.
And that is what your what each
How
thing
your
means
life's
in your
gonna
life.
go?
Yeah.
Oh, here's the life card.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, there's just the one?
Yes. It's
Okay.
called, this game is called Fantasy Fortunes by Bicycle Games.
Bicycle game.
Alina said watching this is almost as much fun as playing it.
Okay,
let's see.
a fourth guy has entered the chat.
Okay, he's blonde.
Yeah. I don't know. Number one.
Bon Jovi said.
I'm trying to decide
my life.
Who I'm going with. Okay, so basically, just tell me the order of the cards.
Okay, shuffle it.
Oh wait, I could take this down, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to forget the hunks.
Yeah, we've got hunks.
Don't want to forget the hunks. Can I move this?
No, it's filming.
Okay. So I'm just gonna move.
It's plugged in.
Ah. Can you help me?
Oh, sure.
Oh, thank you.
Got you.
Oh. All right.
Okay.
I've prepared my space.
She's got a space here.
Okay, you got your life
So
card out.
this is the order you put. So center the life card, and then put them out in that order, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll read it out as a story. Does that make sense? When you just shuffle it up. Oh, I'm supposed to cut it for luck.
Wait, do I put the guys in there?
No, you're supposed to remove the dream dates.
Okay, let me shuffle it a bit more because I had put them all into their own little piles. So
put the number in the chat of who your dream date is.
Oh
Number
yeah,
1, the jock.
who you going for?
Number 2 looks like the prom king.
Should
Number
we do a
3,
poll?
the nerd. I say just throw it in the chat with a number. And number 4,
I feel like he's the preppy guy.
Preppy guy. We got a Slater, a Zach, a Screech, and then this.
For sure.
This guy.
Who was
one?
Was there a fourth?
There's 4.
Okay, here I've shuffled. You cut it.
Okay, I'm cutting it for luck. Cut the cards.
Okay.
All right.
Now I just
put them out in this order, starting 1.
Okay.
Yeah. This is going to be my. So I'm going to go ahead and read the sample story while Christy gets my cards. I think you flip them face up.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll read them all together.
Wait. It's not way in that way.
So the sample story, because they're going to you put the cards in this order. It's a diagram. It goes 1 through 10. And then, for instance, this is a sample story. You will have great accomplishments in your life.
Wait, I'm sorry. It's going to matter how I flip the card.
It just says push them down. Yeah, it says put them down.
Okay, I'm going like this. So.
I don't know if you're supposed to do them face up or if it is what, I don't know.
You told me to do it face up.
No, I'm sorry. I meant like head up and down, but I don't think it matters.
Oh.
It just says deal them out.
Okay. You can go.
All right, cool. It says, you will have great accomplishments in your life, even though most of the time you have too much homework. It's Friday night and you're invited to a party. At the party, you dance very slowly with a new boy.
Uh-oh.
And he kisses you in the dark.
Oh!
Someone sees you and talks about you behind your back.
Bitch.
You don't care because he asks you to a movie.
Fuck yeah.
Shock, a zit, right before your big date.
No, not right before your date.
You will win $1 million in the lottery.
God damn.
You'll buy a ranch with lots of horses. Fuck yeah. Your secret dream is to take...
You've been wanting a horse.
I've been wanting a horse. To take a plane...
Run out of room.
A European vacation. But first...
I got it.
But first, you buy a convertible with your lottery winnings. What a surprise. You're going to the prom. Spelled Y-O-U-R, going to the prom.
Why does it have to be a surprise? We all knew.
With the captain of the football team, you will marry this football player after college.
Wow.
He just wants you for your money. You won $1 million.
Your $1 million?
As a teen in the lottery.
Oh shit, where am I?
This is feeling very mad.
1, 2, 3, 4,
is what
5, 6.
Amanda said
7, 8. Now we're going here.
Okay.
9.
Alrighty, get this out of your way.
10.
We're almost there.
11.
Fortune awaits.
12. 13. 14. 15. 16.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Now it says basically...
You're not asking a question. This is just we're mapping out.
This one that you've created is a mystic fortune reading that gives me a full picture of my...
So I'm going to tell you...
I'll take a photo for... and we'll post it on...
I'm going to tell you based on what I see in the cards, what's going to happen.
Kind of like this one did, where it said like, you know, you will have great accomplishments in your life. So you use that little diagram to tell you which side of the card to read. Read the side with the line. So like you would say, this is...
Oh, that answered my question. Yes. Okay. All right.
And then that's the order you go in as well.
Cool. All right. Heather McKinney.
Yes.
Are you ready to hear what the cards hold for you?
I'm ready to receive my fortune.
Let me get...
Where's the pointer?
Oh, I was going to
get...
I got crystals and shit. Let's put something down here.
All right.
Make it some good luck. Okay.
Okay, I'm excited.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. How did they start it?
It says you will have great accomplishments in your life, even though most of the time you have too much homework.
Okay. Well, you've gone through your life always with good study habits. And hold on. He's made no sense. Just a second. Oh, actually, I went to the wrong one anyways.
It says the ones closest in are the strongest fortunes and will happen sooner. The outer squares might happen later or might not affect you. It says the separate messages on the cards may be woven into an exciting story about the girl whose fortune's being told. So you just use those as prompts.
Okay. Well, it says good study habits.
So yeah, maybe
I think
can use those.
But you for real always have had good study habits. So
Sure.
Maybe something is coming up where you are going to have to prepare in a way that you used to have to do when you were back in school.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a test of some sort or something you're trying to achieve. Maybe there's some kind of a certificate or something that you're trying to achieve. You perhaps you will achieve that because this card is saying it's the actress, the entertainer card. So
you have a podcast with my best friend.
You study. I think this also shows like if you work hard and study hard and do well, you can achieve your dreams.
Mm-hmm. What's my dreams?
Your dream is to have a horse and a pony. And we got the ranch card that came up here. Also, you love ranch dressing.
I do. I can eat ranch at my ranch.
You could.
I dream of having a ranch in a mountain.
I think if you... I got a thing to say at the end.
Okay, I'm excited.
Call from a friend.
Is it a good thing?
It's always a good thing.
Yeah.
You know? Well, you know, usually hearing from a friend is mostly great.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we get a call from a friend that telling us, you know, bad news.
I hope not.
Something that if you know you've got like friends that the only reason they would call you is because like
somebody
such
else
and such died or something like that. Do you got that friend in your life?
Everybody got that friend. Laurel said I've identified the original game, copyright 1990.
Oh wow, okay.
Nice.
But I think I think this just reaffirms that you do a good job of keeping in touch with your friends and cultivating those relationships. When you cultivate relationships, you often have luck in life. And when you have luck in life, up here, when you have luck in life, sometimes that could be because you're playing sports and you make a lot of money on it.
I'm going to be a football player.
Or, you know, maybe there's some kind of jockey career for you where you could incorporate like
I want to do
all of your things.
Dressage.
And that's a sport. But also like I feel like we don't have to take that as literal and it might be more of a metaphorical You're always playing the field. You're always.
It's true.
Not in that way, Paris. We haven't gotten to her hunks yet. Is that me?
Oh yeah, that was your.
Oh shit. Sorry.
That's okay.
I don't have my phone.
I'll turn it on.
Okay.
All right.
So, in the beginning, we have good study habits, and you've set off on a good. You've set yourself up well to succeed. Sometimes we forget to study. We forget to take care of ourselves. You got to remember to self-care. If you can't,
focus.
If you can't be your best self,
buckle down.
So don't forget to take care of yourself, and don't forget to keep your eye on the prize.
That's how I become a jockey.
Yeah. And when you become a jockey, you're going to be full of happiness.
Right.
Because you're doing all the things that you want to do in life, and you manifested it because that's what you just wanted.
I'll meet a jockey someday. Paris knew a jockey. He went to high school with a guy that was a jockey.
Damn. Now.
Or college. You tell me in the chat.
I don't know if you have any concerts coming up, or maybe
Currently.
some kind of an event outdoor, but there's a chance of rain.
Oh no.
Or maybe if you're thinking about booking one,
Rain
hold
out.
off. Unless you're okay with a rain out.
Like an Eras tour in the rain.
Oh yeah. You've been in the mind space of perhaps getting a new vehicle.
Oh, maybe.
You've mentioned that several times. Surprise, your own car.
I'm gonna get my own car.
I think it's not immediate.
But it could be. It could happen
maybe
or
that's
not.
the goal one of the goals that you're working towards.
Turns
here.
out it was a battery, and then that the AutoZone guy did not know.
Nice.
Not
Nice.
know. So it was an
Nice.
easy fix. My car kept dying, including after Sunday Scaries last time. Thank you to Tommy and for Christy hanging out outside while you charged my car up in front of your house at like midnight.
Oh man. Now, don't be shocked, or if you are shocked, take a breath when you're getting ready to go out this week and you're like, you look in the mirror and you're like, oh my God, my outfit doesn't match.
No.
Just take a deep breath, go back to your closet and see like, what could I swap out?
Yeah.
You just need to swap like one thing.
One outfit swap.
Yeah.
We'll swap it.
Oh, perhaps this is when you're headed to your Friday night party.
Oh, it's happening.
Yeah.
I get to go to a party on a Friday night.
Yeah, well, and your outfit doesn't match. That's okay. That's okay. You're going to a party and we'll fix the outfit before that anyway. So maybe
it's a party of my fellow jockeys.
Maybe we in lieu of the concert that gets rained out, transitions to a Friday night party.
Yeah, it does.
You already were gonna do something.
Take it indoors, gang. Take it indoors. I'm
What was
one
that?
lucky jockey.
12?
It's happening.
What do you love to do? You
Scratchers.
love to scratch off a lotto ticket. Well, my friends, I have some news for you. It's going to pay off because wealth from the lottery is in your imminent future. You should totally buy a scratcher tomorrow.
I'll let you guys know how it goes.
If, don't let your feelings get hurt along the way.
Oh, shit.
Okay? Don't let that sidetrack you
Okay.
from keeping your eye on the prize. Okay?
Keep my eye on the prize.
Yes. Oh. Well, there's an eye on some kind of prize
Oh,
if
no.
if you're trying to have 4 kids.
All at once?
Yes. Quadruplets. First of all, can I just say the number of kids on these cards go from 1 to 4 and 6.
I got
We're like,
4.
you're gonna have 6 kids. Kill me. Sorry if any of y'all have 6 kids.
Sounds like a lot to
It
handle.
does. It does.
4 is also a lot. The only way I'd have 4 kids is if I got all in one shot.
Oh man. I think that
unintentional. Like you just
find out you're having quadruplets.
Yeah. Well,
What?
that was on Parks
A
and
shock.
Rec. Ben and Leslie had triplets. Out the gate.
I knew several sets of multiples growing up. Well, we're going to end on...
Tara goes, the people making the game, how many kids do women have? I don't know, 2, 4, 6? Who knows?
Who do we appreciate? Not women, because we think that we should have rights over their bodies.
Right.
This seems like a nice way to end all of this.
All right, let's do it.
And I don't think this is a negative thing.
Okay.
Someone right now is talking about you.
For everything they say about me, I hope $1,000 goes in my bank account.
Maybe they're talking about, we need to get that Heather
student
McKinney over here because she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, someone is talking about you.
It doesn't her ride that horse? She's lightning speed.
Save a horse. Nope, save a cowboy. Ride a horse.
Yeah, you have to wear that though. That's your sponsor.
Yeah. Oh no, embarrassing. Thank you for my fortune. I feel so fortunate.
Well, how do you feel like it's
I think it's accurate.
You feel good about it?
I feel so good about it. Are you kidding me? It says ranch on here.
Yeah.
I love ranch. I dipped all kinds of things into it.
It says you've got good study habits. You're an actress, entertainer, which we do have to study for our work. So that would make sense. You've been talking about wanting a ranch. It's in the cards here.
Hell yeah.
I think you're going to get a call from a friend soon. Maybe it's somebody you haven't talked to in a while.
I owe somebody a phone call right now. I'll do it.
I forgot which side, but yeah.
Good job.
And you're lucky in love.
And we're going to get them, I'm going to get my scratcher on.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you definitely got to get a lotto card.
And have 4 kids with my jockey husband. Sorry, Paris.
No, you're the jockey.
I'm the jockey. You're my husband.
You got to ride it.
Yeah, ride it, baby.
Ride it like it's the fucking...
Did. Oh, what a good time.
Kentucky
Thank you, guys.
Derby.
Thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you for accompanying me on my fortune jaunt. I'm very excited to have had my fortune told.
I'll have mine read later and tell you guys what it's all about.
And we'll do a dream date game another time.
Oh yeah, because we didn't even get. Who did we like in the chat?
Everybody,
who did we like here?
We had a lot of votes for 2 in the chat earlier.
Okay.
So.
Let me see. I'm going with 4.
You're 4. I think I might go 2 or 4.
2 and 4. Yeah. I probably am
Slater and Zach.
1 and 4.
1 and 4.
Because I don't know what this is. Are we at prom? Why is he in a suit?
Yeah, no, he wears it to school.
Because I don't
classy.
I don't want
I'm
that.
sorry, because he likes to dress nicely. Tommy said, that's good. It leaves 3 for me. Look at him biting his lip. And a come hither stare.
With those glasses and that hair. He's formal. Oh. Okay. I think really 4 is calling me.
Yeah, calling to you.
And 2's my backup.
2's your backup.
Yeah.
4, I'm going to go 2 with 3 as my backup. 3's going to ask me
That's
out.
2.
That's what I'm going to go with 2 and 3 as my backup. This is yours.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
90-pound jockey card. Not in here. I'm going to have to keep shuffling the deck.
You and him are going to have a lot in common.
We're going to go.
Because he probably also wants to be a jockey.
He has good
he has
study
the frame
habits.
for it.
He has good study habits.
Yeah, he's got a pocket protector. Obviously, he studies.
That pocket. Well,
look at this. If
I love the
I was going to
vibe.
get a tattoo.
That's such
this
a vibe.
would be a pretty dope type of vibe. 80s with a crystal ball. Man, take me back.
It's all the vibes. Yeah, copyright 1990. Thank you, Laurel, for looking that up. Thank you, everybody, for all the videos.
I was 11.
Oh, yeah. This is a perfect age for that. Hell yeah. You're telling everybody's fortune. You know it. Thank you for joining us live.
I can't believe I don't remember this.
Happy Pride, Petra says, and we agree.
nice.
Happy Pride,
Yeah,
everybody.
happy
It's day
Pride.
1 of Pride Month. And we'll see y'all next Sunday. If you got videos you want to send in, go to sinisterhood.com/scary. Send those videos in, and we'll catch you next
Freaky
week.
Friday stories too.
Send those in. Yes, go to sinisterhood.com/contact, and that's where you can send in. The Freaky Friday button is there.
Everybody right now think, what's the weirdest, most fucked up thing that's ever happened to me?
Well, you have to say.
And then write it down. No, I'm saying then write it down and send it in.
Also, if you've had any experiences with fortune telling or like fortune tellers, I've had people say stuff like, I went to see a person who read my cards, 15 years ago, and then it ended up being like the person they described like looked like their husband or whatever later, and they just happened to meet him later. So,
Tara, you've sent that story in. Yeah,
it's just like that.
I remember that was
just
crazy.
like that.
Yeah, sorry I also left you on a real downer of a homework project. Think about the thing that's fucked you up the most. Have a good week. Have
Wonderful
a good
week.
Monday. If it's already Monday where you
Yes,
are,
thank you
I
for
hope
joining.
It's been a good one, and send it back our way. But yeah, this was super fun. Thank you to everybody
great
that hung
time.
out with us, and we'll see you again soon.
We'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.